Hello, and welcome back to another episode of ABA Mom. I'm your host, Allie, a board certified behavior analyst and a mom to five kiddos.
And I'm Erica, RBT and student analyst and mom to two. And today we're joined by the one and only Miss Jerri Berry, behavior interventionist at Bunnell Elementary. She's also a certified ESC teacher. Today we're diving into the world of Penguin Project. Allie and my daughter are also a part of it. Jerri, did you want to tell our viewers a little bit about Penguin Project?
Yeah, sure. Penguin Project is a national organization with over 60 chapters nationwide of musical theater for students with disabilities. And they are matched on stage with a peer mentor to assist with movement, speech, anything that mental support, physical support, whatever their artists might need. Artists are those students with the special needs, and the mentors are those assisting them. And this will be our fourth production, fourth year of Penguin Project this year. And this show's Lion King. So we're excited.
Yeah, that's so exciting. So, how did you give us a little bit about your background? How did you discover Penguin Project?
I actually, as president of Flagler Playhouse, I took over as the president during COVID. And I had been involved at the Playhouse, volunteering and performing on stage. And I got asked to be on the board and then the president. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't feel qualified for this. Oh, it's COVID. Don't worry about it. Nobody knows what they're doing. Took advantage of an online theater management conference through AACT. And it was a whole weekend online talking about all kinds of things from boards to revenue generating things, although we were shut down, all those things. But one of the people on that conference kept talking about Penguin Project, and that was one of their biggest revenue makers. So I just Googled it while we're talking. I'm like, this is a perfect blend of my professional career and my passion. So that's kind of how, and I left on that conference. I'm already taking notes and saying we're going to do this next year if my board approves it, all of these wonderful things. And it really has been one of the things that I'm most proud of having ever been a part of, and bringing, especially to Flagler County and Florida, because there's only, unless they've added some recently, 6 chapters in the state of Florida. So that's pretty special. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. So, I found out about Penguin Project from word of mouth, which it seems to be that's kind of the spread, like that's the best way. Is word of mouth. So Erica told me about Penguin Project and her daughter did it last year.
Yes.
And I was like, yeah, this sounds so neat. And I'm going to tell you, my daughter, who, she's just a mentor. She's a little
Mhm.
shyer. She has trouble kind of with friendships and things like that. And she's like, she looks forward to go. Like, she's like, I've made so many friends. And I love that blend of like, those with, disabilities and, their peer mentors. Like, I think it's such a good opportunity to have that acceptance, in our kids' lives because first of all, I think just as a mom, like you want your kids to be kind to other people in general. And what a great experience it is for them to be able to work with other individuals with various disability. Like it's a various disability. So it could be physical, it could be, developmental, it could be autism or related disabilities. So I love all the uniqueness of this project. I think it's amazing.
I think this year is one of our most diverse casts. I mean, and when you're looking on stage and you see people in wheelchairs, um, with mobility issues, nonverbal issues, autism, Down syndrome, ADHD. I mean, we have, and there's probably more than that that just didn't come to my mind at first, but really just an eclectic group. And my daughter's also a mentor too. She's been involved every year. And one of the things for her is what I appreciate from that side is mentors learning and building that empathy and understanding. And also realizing, and I'm sure you met this with Yes, You're Invited, and of course in your everyday careers, is those hidden disabilities
Hmm.
that you can't tell. You may tell just social skills wise, but looking or seeing, you can't really tell. And when I think young kids think of disabilities, they think of what they can see. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. I know I mentioned my daughter, but my oldest son also is a senior in high school. He's been doing theater, since middle school. And he definitely another thing is, really struggle with kind of finding like his people and his niche. And theater was really the thing. So I think that
Yes,
theater is really kind of a way to bring people together anyways. But then on top of
absolutely.
that, so I love what you're doing. I love that you're bringing this to the community. Why do you think there's so few chapters in the state of Florida?
I wonder if that really is in part because lack of knowledge. The other chapters, there's one actually in St. Augustine, South Jacks.
Okay.
They're the closest one. There's 3 or 4 over near Tampa area, Bradenton, Tampa area. So I guess really it might just be word of mouth. I know when we applied, the one in St. Augustine, Apex Theater is the closest one, and we were told we had to wait a year to see if there was any conflicts. There's not. We typically pull from Flagler and Volusia counties, not so much, St. John's. Doesn't mean we wouldn't or couldn't, but I really don't think there's any competition. We're not stealing people from, it's really what is convenient for the families. There is no set schedule of when you do your projects too. So really there's no reason why any of our students and members couldn't go up to be part of that one as well. So I just think it's amazing. I really feel 4th year into it, people are really just now learning about us. So, yeah, just,
Really?
really just now because it's so different and unique and, it just takes a while, like anything that you put out there to get going takes a little bit of time and like you said, that word of mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that makes such a big difference having that. I think it's the best way to advertise, really. And then we're such a
Yeah.
small community, but I love that, you can do it at any time. So there's not
Mhm.
a like set
Mhm.
rehearsal schedule. With
Right.
that being said, I know that it's just once a year. And I'm telling you, my daughter's like, when is the next Penguin project after Lion King? And I'm like,
Yes.
listen, I don't know. We've got
Yes.
to talk about that.
It's a long process. According to the chapter, it is a 4-month long commitment. So that really gives you time. I will tell you in community theater, most productions are 2 months. You audition, you start 2 months later, you're on stage. So this is double that time. Understandably so, we have a bigger cast. It takes maybe us a little bit longer to retain things or get through things. In my opinion, I think that's why it takes that long. So we're hoping to see maybe we're changing the schedule a little bit. The reason we did it where we would perform in June was before the fire at the Playhouse. That was the end of a season before we got into summer camps and things like that that it just fit in and we've kind of gone with it. So maybe we look at changing it so it's more ending at the end of April where May is not so busy with end of school and state testing and graduations and all of those things that pull away some of our mentors so they're not able to support. But also all our kids are testing, 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 testing. So, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah. And I like how you do have that extra time because you're right, like most productions, it's like a couple months, like, and then the show's on. So I do really think that's a really good thing in case extra time is
Yeah.
needed. It's really great. I no, I did not see Aladdin last year, but I saw like some clips and I'm like, it looked like a great production. I'm so sorry
Yes.
I missed it. Erica, how did Mila get into Penguin Project? How'd you guys get into this?
So, I don't remember how I found out initially. Oh, you know what? I think trying to think. Oh, Yes, You're Invited. That's what it was.
Yes.
Roseanne, the founder of Yes, You're Invited, mentioned that her daughter Annabelle had been in it. And then worked with the para in one of our
Mhm.
kiddos' classrooms. And I told her, I think I missed the parent meeting by like a week or two. And I was like, you need to give me Jerry Berry's number. I need to contact her. I need to get Mila into something. We all know Mila. She needs her creative outlet. So Jerry said, absolutely, come on down. And yeah, and it was great. Last year was great. And I think that this year, Mila being part of the ensemble, she loves it. She's in a lot of scenes this year. And lots of costume changes, lots of stuff going on. So she's really excited. I did have a question though. So
Mhm.
to put you on the spot, I have kind of two questions. people, individuals with disabilities, and I'm just saying this because I'm one of
Mhm.
them. I need some kind of structure. So how do you balance the structure that some of us need with the unpredictability of theater?
That's hard, and I will say, in my opinion, we're not where we need or want to be. We have a young production cast or young production crew, some of whom have not the experience managing, educational environment. So I think that that is a work in progress. I see a lot of things that can be tweaked and changed. And it's, you know, sometimes because as the production coordinator in charge of all of it, what I see walking in is different than maybe the directors up there that are in it. There is always room for more structure and, literally they expect to start on time. You told them this, we are going to start on those things that the kids are used to
Yeah.
and schedule. If this is the schedule that's going to happen, that's the schedule that needs to happen or need to be communicated in enough advance
Hmm.
where I like that. So, I wanna know if my day's changing. I think that's normal. For some people, it's, really necessary. So if we get that information out sooner, if there's changes, then families can talk to the
Yeah.
kiddos and explain, "Hey, yeah, I know we said this, but it's really gonna be this today, and this is why."
Yeah.
So there's still a lot of things that can always get better, and we learn more and more every year of how to fix things and tweak things.
I feel like this year it's going a lot.
Mhm.
I don't have complaints about last year either, but I think that this year is going very smooth and we're making it to practice. Every practice, I think we've only missed one, so yay. But I do have another question. So do you have like I don't know how to word this, like a success story that you've seen with one of your artists that maybe joined the first season and then you see them now that there's a big difference?
Yes, several. I'm gonna use his name, Gordon.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Gordon has been with us through all the years. I bring up Gordon for several reasons. One is because he has been in a position where he's worked with ABA and RBTs too. So we've got that kind of aspect going on. It's weird to me. I guess weird's not the right word. It's so different to hear and then hear those things, behavioral things that we do not see. I get the demands are different. This is a happy, fun place. It's different demands and expectations. So, very shy at first. And now he's coming in and he's laughing and making fun of me and making jokes and communicating and is just happy
Yeah.
and will share it and come up and tell you what you did wrong and what you said you were going to do. And that's just different for him. He has grown socially exponentially. I mean, it's amazing. There's a few of them like that. Another one is Jake. He's not with us this year. He's one of our older ones. Very, very shy. And now he'll go around and hug everybody, but he's out there and he's in the workforce. Some of our previous artists have gone on and started businesses. While I don't take any credit for that, that is, all the family involvement. I'd like to believe that having been on stage and part of productions and interacting in a way you might not have before helps build those relationships and put yourself out there, make you a little more comfortable in the public when you are doing a job outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm a huge believer in theater. Like when I was in I was a theater kid and I don't know, I pushed that on to my kids, but they really found it themselves.
Yeah.
And it really makes such a big difference because like I said, like so my oldest, Noah,
Mhm.
very high functioning, ADHD, like also was very shy, had a lot of
Mhm.
rigid behaviors. And then like theater has totally changed his
Yeah.
whole life. So I just love that you're experiencing that with
Yeah.
those individuals too, because I really just think theater is just a way to really build up some self confidence.
Mhm.
You also with social cues, like, you kind of learn, like, the timing, like, "Oh, the
Mhm.
audience likes it when I say this, or if I do this different, or I move differently," and so I think that that's such an amazing thing. I just overall think that this program is absolutely incredible. I did wanna ask you, about, uh, is it Penguin Players?
Players, yes.
Yes. So tell me about that.
Several of our artists are over the age limit. We've kind of played with it a little bit over the last couple of years. Were aging out at 22, 23. We have some that are beyond that a couple of years. And it's hard, I think, to keep them together much longer because we don't have age appropriate mentors for them. I'll use my daughter as an example. She's 11, almost 12, and there are certain people she would hope not to be paired with because she was uncomfortable because it's a grown man.
Yeah.
The body's a grown man.
Right.
The mind necessarily wasn't, maybe her age or less, but it's, it's uncomfortable sometimes. So that's just the maturity level in some. It is time we're splitting it. So I think several other people have done that too. Other chapters have too. So we've started Penguin Players, our adult. We incorporate, obviously, in some things. We had a Christmas concert that we did this past Christmas. We did a New Year's play with the players. And right after our show, the next weekend, they're going to have their own little performance, sing along performance. In my perfect world, what I would love to do is run Penguin Project and Penguin Players simultaneously, the same show, because then it's the same blocking, it's the same songs, it's the same choreo. You might need two different production staff, but it's the same. That would be a perfect world. And then you have the 1 or 2 weekends. This is the Penguin Project. This is Penguin Players. But it takes a lot of coordination. It's going to take some extra people and the capacity for each of us to, endure 4 months with two totally different casts. Because even if you have the same things, they're not the same casts.
Right. That
So,
sounds
yeah.
like
Yeah.
it
So it'll
also
be
sounds amazing,
interesting.
but yeah, I
Yeah.
could see the challenges
Yeah.
there for sure.
Yeah.
So, Jerry, I think the production is going to be wonderful. Like, honestly, some of the rehearsals, I'm like, wow, this is amazing. Like, I would go see this. Like,
Mhm.
if my kids weren't
Right.
in this, like, I would go see it. Like, I think it's amazing. The costumes are phenomenal. So, you have, quite a few people working on the costumes too. They really are
Yeah.
fantastic. Like,
The
the costumes.
masks,
Yeah.
the paper mache, crazy, crazy talent. Yeah, it is crazy. And I think that we're very fortunate to have that. I will tell you one of the things that I notice is, and we're very blessed because of it, is if you, as the parents, and you see it, the majority of the parents that are there, those are the artists' parents. Very few of the mentors' parents are there and stay. So it's kind of a drop and run. So, we and I understand why. I mean, I understand why the parents that stay typically feel they need to stay. And so I understand that. And I don't think that the mentors or the mentor families really understand that a lot of parents, it's different. The whole life is revolving around your artist out of necessity. So I think that's important to note because without those parents, I don't know how we would, proceed and do these things that we actually you will see on stage. It truly is amazing. So I'm fortunate enough too that we have some financial support and sponsorship from our local Kiwanis, a few private sponsorships, and this year we actually received one of the Florida cultural grants to help us. So it's not, the program is designed so that no one has to pay. So, maybe a costume piece here or there, but nobody pays for any of this. If we were running a true summer camp or something like that, it would be expensive. So that being said, we still pay our directors and our choreographers and our music director and our stage manager, the rights and royalties, costumes, all of that. I want to say it costs us nearly, and we have to rent, the stage that we're on right now. It costs us probably over $15,000 every year to run this program. Fortunately, we're able to do it.
And that's so incredible to make that, really f- affordable for
Mhm,
every individual
mhm,
that's participating in it because
yeah,
I know my kids have done a couple of those like private, the summer
mhm,
camps and they are very costly for families. And so I just thank you so much for making that
mhm,
so affordable for families. And I'm so thankful for all those sponsorships that you
absolutely,
have. So yeah,
absolutely.
that's amazing. Uh, so Jerry, when can we go or when can our listeners go see Penguin Project? What are the dates? What are the times?
Friday, June 5th at 7 is our first show. That is at Bunnell Elementary School where we're doing our rehearsals. That's kind of our home away from home. Thank you, Flagler Schools and Bunnell Elementary admin for being there and letting us do what we do. And then Saturday, June 6th is 2 o'clock matinee, same location at Bunnell Elementary. Tickets are $20. And you can go to our website, www.flaglerplayhouse.org, and purchase your tickets, or easier is, follow us on Facebook, and those links will be posted. And, it's
And
general
now,
admission. It's in a school cafeteria, but it's magical. It's magical. There's
If
not a
yeah,
dry
it's
eye at
gonna
the
be
end.
magical. And I'm gonna
you
put
can
those
come
links in
watch me
our show
cry. I
notes too.
cry every show. I cry
Oh, I do
every
too.
practice. Yeah.
I do
Um,
too.
so if they don't buy the tickets beforehand, can they purchase at the door?
Yes, it's better to buy
Yeah.
beforehand, so we
And
don't
then
have to set
concessions.
up our, computers and all of
Yeah.
that over there too and haul all of that over. Yes, there will be concessions as
Okay.
well. Absolutely. So, yeah, and I'm
We both
already
there to
rolling
listen.
around some ideas for
Yeah.
shows for next year, so
Oh, it's so exciting.
it never stops.
Adam does not want to be on stage, but he said at any point if you need something moved or like to play with the buttons for the lighting, he's all for it. So I'm warming him up to the idea of being on stage at some point.
Nice. Well,
We'll get there.
Tech is important too.
not
Yeah,
everybody
tech
wants to be
and
on stage.
stage
Yeah.
managers, those are, like, all important
Yes.
Yeah.
things too. Yeah, you need that.
My goodness, yes, you just
Set design, that's a lot of work too.
Yeah.
yes. Well, it doesn't go on without those backstage people.
There you go.
And you'll see as we progress and we start pulling the parents in to work backstage, it's a whole production, and that's
Yeah.
coming. That's coming. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Me too.
Yeah, I can't wait. All right, well, Jerry, it was an absolute pleasure having you on this evening, and we cannot wait for The Lion King. We are so excited.
Yay.
Thank
Awesome.
you
Can't
so
wait to see you
much.
all there.
All right.
Thank
All
you.
right. See you there.
Bye.